Let's have a look. Mech Jeb, there we go. So presumably we just put that on the rocket somewhere. Unless you enable MechJeb for all settings of MechJeb. Meh. No clue. Hoping we can squeeze it in here somewhere. It'll be fine. Aircraft autopilot. Maneuver planner. Altitude adjustment. What was this? Aircraft autopilot. Maneuver planner. If I remember this, you can tell it to plan a maneuver up to orbit, can't you? Advanced transfer to another planet. I don't want to do that. Pork chop selection. No idea. Create node. Oh, it's the ascent. That was the ascent thing. So is it maneuver planner, then create an ascent or something? We'll be launching in a minute. I remember you can do it with this thing. You can tell it to create like an ascent path. Ascent guidance. Advanced transfer. Where's the ascent guidance? I'm thinking it's not in maneuver planner. What, it's in that drop down? Circularize. Transfer to another planet. Return from the moon. I don't see it. You unlock the ascent guidance later in the tech tree. Interesting. So that's another one that's hidden behind an unlock. Okay. Right, I don't know how much thrust we need. We'll put some thrust in. Okay, F5. Let's see what happens. Okay, well in that case we'll give it full thrust and maybe we can back off later. Boy, this doesn't want to turn. I mean, it's still climbing, but once those solid boosters detach, I'm not so sure. We'll just have to see how it goes. Right, I'm gonna go full throttle because they're about to detach. Well, they're about to run out. Ooh, clean separation, look at that. The question is, can we actually keep climbing? That's a 62,000 apple already, blimey. We might actually get up there, you know. I did not expect that to work first time. Tell it to chase prograde. Well, I'm kind of controlling it manually at the moment. 84,000. See if we can get this. 96. It's the shadow, I think, is really throwing me. There you go, something like that. .5 minute burn. Oh yeah, we can use MechJeb for the maneuver. Crikey, if I can figure out how. Maneuver planner. Circularize. Do we just get rid of that? Right, let me pause this for a second. If I click create and execute, is it gonna like create a circularization node now and just do it? Or is it gonna look at the current apoapsis and go, oh, I'll wait till we and then do it from the apo? F5's probably a good idea. It'll wait. Does it know? Okay. Alright, let's just suck it and see then. Create and execute. Let's see what it does. 1400 delta V. Wow, look at that. It actually did create that node. So 1200 delta V, and it's still got 2700 delta V left. That's insane. This thing has got way too much fuel. Like, we're going to end up with stuff orbiting, and we're still going to have plenty of fuel. Hannah, I don't know why it works, but it works. It's working crazy well right now. I reckon we're going to Minmus with enough fuel to go back via the sun. All the mods are in the mod spreadsheet, Carl. It's like being able to click circularize orbit in MechJeb is such a time saver. Look at that. A really bad orbit. MechJeb has put us into an orbit with a 50k periapse. Don't ask me why it thinks that's a good idea, because it's definitely not a good idea. Because now I've got to try and change this. Why did it do that? What am I eating? Grapes. Why did it do that? That's a really bad circularization, actually. Look, we're falling down to 70k. This is horrendous. It's taken its sweet time turning around because we don't have any RCS thruster. Maybe you started too late. Maybe. I don't think so. Okay, that stopped us from dying. Right, 72 plus 180. And we're ascending. Okay, that's okay. We can deal with that. What we can do is get around here and then just raise the parry up a little bit. That Jeb as a launch shoulder pilot works pretty well. Yeah, I don't have it unlocked though. This thing is so heavy that the reaction control just can't physically turn it around. Beldraco, I'm doing well, thank you. Right, 2-second burn coming up. Yeah, I know we're doing Costello, but I wasn't planning to be in orbit with the second stage still here kind of thing. Let's see what that's left us. Okay, that'll do. That's fine. We're now in a completely safe orbit. That's all that matters. Nice. Okay, so now we can try and use this MechJeb thing. Hang on, maneuver planner. Can we use it to intercept? Is that a maneuver plan? Circularize, change inclination, intercept target at chosen time. Okay, so I need to target. Set target Minmus. Your favorite game that you don't understand. Intercept target at chosen time. How does that work? Time after burn to intercept target. I don't care about the time, bro. Crate node. What on earth? Is that? How does that work? Favorite game that you don't play? Match planes with target. That sounds useful. $246 Delta V to match planes with Minmus. Where was the Hohmann transfer then? Because I didn't see it. Advanced transfer to another planet. Got it? Crate node? No. Set target. Doesn't like it. Second option. Oh, I was reading the first word, not by impulsive Hohmann transfer. Scumbag game. I was like skimming through going Hohmann. No, don't say Hohmann. Right, there we go. At the optimum time, create node. There you go. It's only gone and calculated. Look at that. Whoa. Maths, eh? That's like literally a direct intercept, isn't it? It's gonna go pew, but it's taking us straight there. Do we need to adjust that or just go with it, do you think? It's gonna put us like here. Min-miss encounter is gonna happen there, then we can just circularize, I guess. Create and execute. After transfer burn, use the fine-tune closest approach option. Ooh. Is that meant to be doing something right now? Cheating, give me them trucks. It's just called being smart, mate. Oh, I see, it's still turning around. It's using a calculator instead of a slide rule. That's not cheating, that's efficiency. Right, it seems to have lined up. Is it going to burn at some point? There we go. There we go. It's doing stuff. Oh. It's doing a go around. Apparently the time isn't right. There we go. I know, Andy, but what can you do? I didn't... It saved. I didn't do anything. It auto-saved. In MechJeb we trust. I'm not sure why there's a spinning symbol. Look at that. See? It doesn't mess up like people. Okay. So that's that, isn't it? I know it's turning around again. It's doing stuff. Hang on, I better leave it. You like that MechJeb can get you killed if you use it wrong? Well, that's fair enough. Is it going to burn again, or is that it? As if. As if it turned the rocket round that did a 0.1 burn. Okay. And we still have 116 Delta V. What I want to do is try and get it so that we approach Minmus on an intercept and then jettison that so that it just impacts Minmus and is destroyed. That whole stage. Yeah, Hogman, I saw that with the, is it the KOS mod or something? Where you can script stuff. It's just mad. Right. What do we need to do now to you just get a bit nearer, I guess. No, I actually put Jeb in this time, Larry. I put Jeb in. He's not been to Minmus yet, and he keeps crying. So I'm like, oh, go on then. Minmus seems like an awfully long way away right now. I like how we're coming in like underneath it. Why, did we want to stop it earlier or something? Okay. You aren't going to rendezvous? Oh, jeez. Wait, we're not going to rendezvous. And he just auto-saved over the top of it as well. So now I'm completely screwed. What was that? What was that, mate, Jeff? What the heck, man? That sucks. We missed. Auto-save and quick save are completely different. Ah, so I can just do a hold F9 and get the quick save back, yeah? Just hold. Get last quick save. Okay, and here we are before MechJeb. So we're on a target. So what do I need to get to and then plan an intercept somehow? Should I just go along here a bit? Like, do I need to get out of Kerbin or something and then start intercepting that? You're about halfway to the moon at a maneuver node. Right. So like here somewhere. Minmus periapsis 179,000 meters. You meant the moon? Wait, what? Halfway to the moon? We're not going to the moon. Wasn't there an option in MechJeb to like fine tune or something? Let's try about that then. There's something on MechJeb that said, let's see, maneuver planner. Advanced transfer to another planet, that one? Fine-tune closest approach. Fine-tune closest approach to target. Approximate final periapsis 200 kilometers. Create. You do your correction about a third of the way there. Well, it's not far off a third. Focus on Minmus to see what trajectory looks like from this point. something like that. Is that... That's basically us flying past, right? So I guess from there we can just do an orbital deburn or something. Most efficient if your flyby trajectory only just barely misses the surface. So in other words... Wait, how do you stop this? In other words, just change that to like 50k or something. I have no idea what it just did. It just did something. I'm not entirely sure what it just did. But we'll see what happens. You can use the moon to slingshot you. Does MechJeb not use that? Is there no option for it to calculate a slingshot? There you go. So it now thinks it's coming in. It's flickering away for some reason. I don't know why it's flickering. Crash incoming. No, apparently the periapsis is going to be like 50k. Or 66, so... We'll get a closer look in a minute. SOS was turned off by MechJeb, I think. Why is there like a red line and then a blue line? What's all that about? Red is for signals back to Kerbin comms. Oh, so is that saying that we could transmit back? Or you can't because it's red? Right. If you had an antenna, right. You have better control when you have comms. Interesting. So what's that saying? Moon encounter. Fine-tune closest approach to target. As long as you have pilots on board and aren't planning on transmitting data back, you really don't need comms. Right. Oh yeah, because it... Oh, right, I see. So if you basically fly without a pilot, then the comms from the Space Center will give you maneuvering, but if you don't have a pilot, like if you have a pilot, you don't need it, right? Tell you what, I can't even work out what that's doing. Some crazy shenanigans going on there. Literally have no idea if that's going to work. It's all very... It looks like it's too far away right now. Focus on Minmus to find out. So this is Minmus coming in. And this is us flying off. How does that work? There you can add a capture maneuver at Minmus periapsis. What, because this is putting us into an orbit, you mean? But surely that is taking us a bit close to Kerbin. Oh, tilde refocuses your ship. Ah, thank you. Did not know that. If you burn when you fly by Minmus, you'll stay there. Yeah. So I've just got to get into... It's the SOI, isn't it? Alrighty then. Maneuver planner. Circularize, will that do it? Nope. Doesn't like that. Intercept target at chosen time. Circularize at PE. Change apoapsis, change periapsis. Oh, I see. At the next periapsis. Ah, there you go. 164 delta V, and there's 105 in the current. Interesting. I was hoping we could detonate this stage onto the planet, but we've actually got way too much fuel. Because we like this entire stage here is pretty much useless because we need that section with the landing. We've just got an entire stage that we do not need. I could actually... Brighton 5 could just not have that entire stage in it, is where we're at right now. Or we just take a lot of fuel out of here. We just lifted a whole bunch of fuel for no reason. I don't know what it's going to do when the fuel runs out. I presume I press stage, because I don't think it'll auto stage, will it? There's no option to auto stage. Hang on. Abort node execution. Something went flying. Did you see that? I saw something just go firing. I'll probably find that's the parachute later on. Redo the node, why? Remove all nodes. Circularize the next Perry. We might actually get to land, you know. I have to delete that later in the tracking station. Space debris. Well, there you go. We've got 90% fuel left that we don't need. I literally don't need all of this fuel right now. Oh my god. Any suggestions as to what to do with this fuel? Polar orbit, lol. If we do a polar orbit, it'll be a real pain to come back later. Use it as your deorbiting and landing. But the amount of fuel we need to deorbit is just negligible, but I guess we're going to have to do that, aren't we? Actually, if we point retrograde and, you know, pick where to land, somewhere here would be great, wouldn't it? Yeah, exactly. Just stage before we hit the ground. I presume that's going to spin. Which way is it spinning? We try and land there. Extend the legs, otherwise you're forgetting the heat of the moment. I'd rather not. Something like that, I reckon. And we just go in and land on that icy flat patch. Yeah, these bits here, like frozen water, like really flat. You can change your inclination to zero so you're orbiting the equator perfectly. What benefit will that give us? Will it just make life easier if we want to come back, you mean? I mean, we could do it for science, I guess. Create a, presume there's a maneuver for that. Change inclination. The cheapest equatorial. You don't need zero inclination. I know, but how do we do it if we wanted it? Like if we, later on, if we want to come back to the exact same spot to build a station, it's easier if you always like level on the equator and then you just got to work out the deorbit burn. Otherwise, you're trying to guess the angle you come in at, right? So how do we get a zero inclination? Change inclination. New inclination is 0 degrees. So that would be a 0 degree inclination. Like that. At the equatorial AN. And at the DN. It'd be like that. Pretty much the same thing. Change inclination at soonest if you want because you have so much fuel. Yeah. Execute that. I want to see how it works. We've got the fuel to just play quickly with MechJeb. So I want to see how it all works. I mean, it's like 17 delta V. It's nothing. It's a pity what you can't do is like click on a spot and say land here, and then it just calculates a maneuver. That would be sweet. All right, let's bring this ship around a bit. I want to land in the daytime on a nice flat spot. What, you can? Oh, when you unlock it, right, okay. Thinking something like that. Nice big flat space. Come in at a reasonably steep angle. What do you think? We have to move over here. Go for that. It looks dangerous. I like it. I mean, we've got that much fuel. We could make it, you know, a pretty steep descent. It's like 74 Delta V. Who cares, kind of thing. Yeah, well, when I get a bit nearer, we'll just have to move this around a bit, I think. Let's just quick save that. Let's just try warp around here. So we just have to push that a bit further along. Because this planet won't stop spinning. So I guess we want to be like over here somewhere. And then it'll come round to there, won't it? So we want 10 seconds of burn. That'll do. Right, so at T-5, we'll just max burn. And then pretty much as, you know, as we get nearer the planet, we'll just, a couple of thousand meters up, we'll just stage it. And then we get rid of all that excess fuel. I mean, it comes in, it's almost like a vertical descent, which is pretty nice. Yeah, when I stage it, I'll drop the legs. Right, T-7, 6, 5. That's pretty much bang on. Pretty much bang on. Okay. Oh, there's the planet. It's like, where's Minmus? Oh, I don't see that, man. So here we are coming in. What we'll do is we'll point retrograde. So 41,000 meters right now. Why would I use my parachute on a rock that has no atmosphere? What's the parachute going to do for us? Why not? Because we'll actually need it when we go back to Kerbin. Like, if we don't have a parachute at Kerbin, we really will have a problem. Alright, I think at 20,000 meters will separate. I want to make sure that thing is well and truly gone. Okay, there's 20,000 separation. Extend those dodgy legs. So we'll just have a little burn just so that that thing gets cleared. Check our approach. Looks good. Quickly save that. 15,000 meters. I can't remember what the TWR is now, but on this planet with its really small gravity, it's huge. We're coming in. Look at Sigray. Sigray looks ecstatic about this. He's like, this is amazing. I've never been to Minmus. I can't wait for the sounds. Look at his face. He's loving it, and he's just absolutely. Right, 200 meters to touchdown. You have 1400 delta V. We could probably do a moon flyby on the way back. Not even joking. Alright, 5 meters per second descent. So much glove, it hurts. Look at that. Oh yeah. Touchdown complete. F5. Let's get that locked in. Right, Sigray, you ready for an EVA, bro? I think we've done some samples and stuff. We'll get the pressure data out of here. 60 science, we'll have that. We'll log the temperature. That's 40 science. That's 100 science. Bit of goo. Bit of mystery goo for 50. Maybe we can do the materials study. 125 science. While your material samples are processed, you began to turn your thoughts to how much Minmus look like a mint desert, and have discovered that you're now hungry. Alright, come on, Sigray. Let's do this, bro. Awkwardly, the ladder's round the exact other side. Oh well. Yeah, boy. Woo! Now you're hungry. Have some mint. Kilo. Whoa! One small step for Sigray. One giant leap for Kerbinkind. Right, let's plant a flag. It's a done thing after all. Plant flag. Oh, I forgot he brought that box with him. We need to work out to use that now. Sig Gray was here. What's the date today? 12th. 12th of March, 2021. No COVID here. Confirmed. You can take your mask off. No, don't. You'll die. All right, let's get an EVA report. So EVA report 40. Perform EVA science. Is that thing, or is that something else? Audio surface sample. 150 science surface sample. We'll have that. Perform EVA science. Right. Do you know, I'm not even joking now. If I was an astronaut, that would be the one thing that I want to do. Like, please let me take a golf club and a golf ball to the moon. Just let me do it. Initial testing of off-world sporting possibility is a go. Not only do the ball flight characteristics allow for some spectacular shots, but real estate prices are currently still a bargain. Oh, brilliant. Oh, my God. So the only thing I don't know what to do is this thing here. I don't know how to use this thing. Can be placed inside inventories. Okay, how do we actually, like, use it? Or is that thing? Is that the... Was that? Was that the EVA science? Was actually that the golf club was in that bag, or is that something else? Does anybody know? Oh, man, that's funny. The description said it was for EVA science, right? So that is the golf club, right? Fair enough. Now I'm thinking you can possibly get these reset. Let's collect the data, restore it. Collect the data and restore that. Okay, overshoot. Take data. No, we don't want to do that. Just take data. Okay, so that's reset all them. Just in case we get to do a moon flyby, we can actually just... Larry, mate, did you not see before with Bob? He had enough propellant, Larry, to land on Minmus from 20,000 meters and take off. He is not running out of propellant anytime soon. There's literally enough propellant here to put himself in orbit. We know this because we've done it. I am not worried about propellant. I'm worried about killing this astronaut by banging their head. There we go. Right, we're back in. Right, experiments completed. Save. Even with a small amount of propellant, he could get himself into like 170,000 meter apoapsis. It was just nuts. Right, so what we want to do now is take off, get ourselves into an orbital incline with Earth again, I guess. I don't know if you can do that with MechJeb. Probably. I just saved it, look. And then maybe we can go for a quick moon flyby on the way back. Grab some science and then land. So let's see. We're not oriented in easterly direction. Where is east on this thing? I guess we're just getting to orbit. We've got a load of Delta V. We've got like 1,300 Delta V.